enjoyable, fun race to run, and it could be a milestone for those of you who want to run faster and longer distances in the future. I commend you for all your hard work and dedication with your training. So keep motivated and stick to the plan. This is part 3 of the program, so if you're just joining in now, please refer back to parts 1 and 2 of the blogs and videos so that you can get the full training details. In the blog, I explain everything that you need to know from start to finish so that you can plan and train for your 5K the right way. The program includes cross-training routines utilizing your Total Gym. They progress as the weeks near the race in conjunction to the mileage that you need to run. You have the choice to train for 4 weeks if you've been running regularly and you want to improve your speed development. Or if you're new and a beginner to running, then you can train for 8 weeks. All this is explained in the blog. Cross-training is so important in every aspect of sport. And for this program, we will focus on strengthening and lengthening the muscles that are not utilized whenever you're running. This will help prevent injury, it'll help muscle imbalances, and prevent boredom. So whether you're training for 4 weeks or for 8, you will do the same cross-training program. So let's go ahead and learn the exercises for part 3 of the plan. Always begin with a dynamic warm-up. This will help activate the muscles in all ranges of motion and prepare you for the workout ahead. You will perform all exercises for 10 reps, 2 sets through in circuit format with little to no rest. The first exercise is step up leg lift side. So you have your incline at a high level and face away from your tower. Place 1 foot onto the glide board. You'll step up and at the same time lift the leg out to the side. Focus your eyes on something in front of you so that you can keep your balance. Keep your chest lifted, shoulders back, and your core engaged. This is such a great exercise to train the glutes, the hamstrings, as well as your outer thigh. Be sure to do this exercise on both sides. Next, you'll move into a curtsy lunge. Lower your incline to a medium or a low level and stand at the bottom base at an angle. The leg that's closest to the bottom base is the working leg. You'll take the opposite leg and place it onto the glide board. As you lower down into the curtsy, you want to make sure that the knee and the toe are going in the same direction. So you're rotating your body slightly into the knee. You'll feel a stretch as well as a strengthen as you stand. This is such a great exercise, especially for runners, because it moves your body and trains it in a different angle that you don't get whenever you're running. Be sure to do this exercise on both sides. Next, you'll move into bridge press and you'll add a single leg. Keep your incline at a medium level or raise it up for more intensity. Place your squat stand on and come down to a supine position. I like to hold on to the bottom of the glide board to keep my body in position. Take your heels to the very top of the squat stand and you're going to lift your hips up. As you lower down, let your hips come all the way up, creating a straight line from your knees to your shoulders, and then extend, keeping the hips lifted. Make sure that your knees and toes are going in the same direction. You're really squeezing, activating, and lengthening the backside of the body. To intensify this, you can extend one leg. Just make sure that you keep your hips and ribs nice and level. And then you'll change legs, of course. This is definitely a glute and hamstring strengthener, something that all runners need to get that speed and power. Next are leg sweeps. So connect your cable. You can keep your incline at a medium level. And carefully, you're going to take the cable, lean forward, and attach it to the bottom of your shoe. Now, if your shoes are not fitting into the cable, you can do this barefoot. Carefully, hold onto the cable as you hold onto the glide board and come on top. Then you can let go of the cable, keeping the legs straight. With your arms extended and directly on top of your wrists, keep your core engaged. You sweep the leg back and then lower it down. So you want to be very careful to keep the cable onto your foot or your shoe, but you want to also get full range of motion. This is such a great feeling for the back side of the leg, the hamstrings, as well as the glutes. Be sure to do this exercise on both sides. Then you'll flip it around for knee rocks. Keep your cables in your hands and come down to a supine position. You'll lift your knees all the way up and extend your arms out from your chest. Your arms will stay stationary while your knees rock in and then straight out. So the glide board doesn't move on this motion. So you're challenging your whole abdominal area. Squeeze your legs together and try to keep good form. The lower the legs, the harder the challenge. Just make sure that you're keeping your back in contact with the glide board at all times. And then we'll move into dips, hips, and push-up exercises. This week's hip exercise is a quadruped diagonal leg lift. So you'll come onto all fours with your shoulders on top of your wrist and your hips on top of your knees. Keeping your core engaged, you'll extend one leg back, you'll diagonally cross it over the bottom leg, and then extend it diagonally out to the side. As you do this range of motion, you want to keep the torso still so that you're really focusing on the hip angle and the motion. This is definitely a challenging exercise and definitely needed for running. Be sure to do this exercise on both sides. This week's dip exercise is a dip and touch. This works your core, your lower body, as well as upper body strength. So you'll keep your fingertips towards your toes, you'll lift your hips up and shift your body weight back. Make sure that you're pressing away from the floor and your shoulders away from your ears, so you're not sinking down into the motion. So you're gonna bend the elbows into 90, and as you extend up, you're gonna reach to the opposite foot. So you dip and touch your shoe, alternating sides each time. So working a little coordination here as well. Just need to get into a good rhythm and good form. And the push-up exercise for this week are uneven push-ups. So you'll come into your push-up stance. For modified, your knees are down with a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. If your legs are extended, make sure you keep your core engaged at all times. Now you can alternate these uneven push-ups by stepping one hand in front of the other and then returning it to the same starting position. Or you can stay in the uneven push-up for all of the reps. It's up to you. They're challenging either way. Include a series of ab movements, and these can be any exercises of your choice. You'll perform them for 10 reps, 2 sets through. Conclude your workout with a proper cool down and stretch. This helps to alleviate muscle soreness, tightness, prepares you for next workout, and prevents injury. By this point in time, you should feel so strong within your body. So good luck, and I look forward to seeing you for part 4 of the program.